Top echelons of the U.S. government now say they're confident Iran has been supplying powerful and deadly explosive weapons to the insurgents in Iraq. But some critics of the Bush administration claim that's just a way of leading the U.S. into yet another war. Today, the president responded, as Chief White House correspondent Bret Baier reports.
In an interview with C-SPAN, a day after senior military officials in Baghdad laid out what they called firm evidence of Iran shipping explosives into Iraq, President Bush shrugged off suggestions that the presentation is a prelude to war.
I guess my reaction to all the noise about, he wants to go to war is, first of all, I don't understand the tactics, and I guess I would say it's political.
The president was asked what he would say to lawmakers calling for specifics on how he'll deal with all of the problems Iran is causing.
I say we've got a comprehensive policy aimed to solve this peacefully.
This after a detailed briefing in Baghdad Sunday where senior military officials said highly sophisticated weapons known as explosively formed penetrators, or EFPs, can be directly tied to Tehran from serial numbers and markings found on the roadside bombs. Senior officials said these EFPs have killed more than 170 U.S. and coalition troops by penetrating even the newest armored vehicles, sending hot molten metal through Humvees. The officials said the supply trail of the EFPs, Iranian-made mortar shells, and rocket-propelled grenades began with Iran's Revolutionary Guard's Quds Force in Tehran and led directly to Shiite militias like the Mahdi Army, loyal to radical cleric Muqtada al-Sadr. White House officials stood firmly behind the report.
You cannot deny that these weapons exist. You cannot deny that there is presently no manufacturing capability within Iraq able to produce those kinds of weapons.
Snow was asked directly if the administration is confident the weapons are coming into Iraq with the approval of the Iranian government.
There's not a whole lot of freelancing in the Iranian government, especially when it comes to something like that.
While Iranian officials Monday strongly denied sending explosives into Iraq and accused the U.S. of fabricating evidence. In an interview with ABC's Diane Sawyer, Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad repeatedly danced around the question.
We are asking for peace, we're asking for security, and we will be sad to see people get killed, no matter who they are.
Would you like to see the pictures? Because they say they have the serial numbers, and they are from Iran. It's a fact, they say.
We don't need such things. The U.S. administration and Bush are used to accusing others. We are opposed to any kind of conflict in Iraq.
Sunday, top Democrats expressed their own doubts about the administration's charges.
This administration has tried in the past to sort of doctor the numbers, to cook the books, to serve their policy goals. We've seen that in the Iraq conflict. I'm getting uneasy that they're trying to create a premise, set a premise for some future broader military action in Iran,
which prompted a firm response from the White House.
These guys are trying to create an issue maybe for their own political fortunes, and they need to stop it. This is clearly a case where people are hyping something up. I don't know how much clearer we can be. We're not getting ready for war on Iran, but what we are doing is we're protecting our own people.
Meantime, on the nuclear front, European Union leaders today agreed to implement United Nations sanctions on Iran for not suspending its uranium enrichment. But those same EU leaders said that Iran is now, quote, showing new ambition to negotiate. Bush administration official reaction? We'll see. Britt?
Okay, Brett, thank you.